Sup, everybody? Oh, no in game sound. There we go. How you guys doing? Back for another stream. This time to grind. All right. Whew. Seriously, how you guys doing? All right, let's get a tweet out nice and quick so we can grab these tier 1 alphas because I do not have suicides on right now, and maybe I'll put them on, man. I don't know. I don't think I. No, I probably should put them on, right? I should change my masteries. I should place my defenders before putting suicides on, but then I should put them on. I don't think there's any reason to keep them out. I'm not going to be doing 6-2 tonight. Because I also have that side quest to do. So yeah, there's no chance of 6-2. So, let's get a tweet out though. Dearest, that's Marvel Champion. What do we say today? I don't really know. ABG, what time is it right now? It is 10:11 p.m. I was 10 minutes late because I've been streaming for a minute. Doing arena grind today, BG. Blacksmith every day. Alright, dearest at Marvel Champions. Dearest at Marvel Champions. Dearest at Marvel Champions. I got nothing. Donut Cop sending over 2 though. Donut Cop, thank you very much, dude. I appreciate the 2. Appreciate the support as always, and I have something to share with you, Donut Cop. I've never. Well, I was gonna say I've never done this to a cop before, but that's a lie. Because this is not your first time. Let's be honest. But slap. Thank you, dude. Appreciate the 2. Thank you. All right. Let me think here. Dearest at Marvel Champions. My tweet to you today is: slapped a cop before? Do tell more. Well, donut cop. You know, not an actual cop. That'd be illegal, man. Well, I mean, I should. I mean, like, not an actual slap is what I meant to say. I've never actually slapped a cop. Did a thing today. What thing did you do? Please. Share with the class. PG gets into a fist fight. Slap very lightly. Yeah. Alright. I guess sometimes some days I see a little bug flying around and think to myself how lucky I am that I'm not that bug. I mean, for starters, how would I grind arena? I am now live. Okay, there we go. Some days I see a little bug flying around and think to myself how lucky I am that I'm not that bug. I mean, for starters, how would I grind arena? Tweet. Cool. Let's get out of here. Pull the 6-star thing? Whoa, dude. So you actually meant literally a thing. Did a thing today. Damn, dude. Congrats. That's awesome. Cocaine Teddy, first one here, followed by Alex Rojo. Blacksmith, I'm a bro Conky, Amir. Sup, everybody. We got Donut Cop, of course. And I wonder, not a lot of people in here at the moment. I wonder if YouTube's up to their shenanigans again. Not sending out notifications. Oh well. It don't really matter. So, I think what I do need to do, I need to place my defenders before I put suicides on. And I mean, the defenders are revealed at this point, right? Actually, let me check AQ first. But the defenders are revealed at this point, so I don't think it really matters if I show it on stream. But I am just going to double check things with my alliance before I place. Double check, make sure my defenders are staying the same, which they are. And I am going to hide the screen anyway, just in case. Just in case, man. Just in case it's on a hidden node or something like that. Before I place, though, I need to make sure to max out Limber. It's not required that we max out Limber, but I normally have it maxed out anyway. So I might as well max it out if I'm returning to my normal mastery setup before placing. Can't place defenders. What's going on with war? I mean, I know some alliances got a buy last war, but what the heck is going on? This whole server outage yesterday seems to really be screwing things up. Can't place defenders since we got kicked from matchmaking again. Well, damn. Are you guys gonna? Do you guys get a buy for that? How does this all work? Some of these. Let me finish maxing out Limber. I don't know why I waited to then go back to it. Okay. Why do I feel like I have more? No, I guess I don't have more points than normal. I guess that's normal. Alright, let's drop these guys. Actually, well, I might as well place with this setup because this is better than my current setup for defense. Okay, let's do that. Alright, give me a sec here. I'm going to hide the screen for just a moment. So close to 100k. Yeah, one of these days it'll happen. Like I said earlier, though, I'm not really in any rush. I'm not too concerned. Hide this game real quick. It will only take a second. Let me see. Just double check. Yeah. Okay. It should happen before 2020. Probably not, to be honest. I think I gain. I don't. I mean, it always depends on like how much content I'm making and stuff like that, as to how many new subscribers there are. But I think it's roughly like 1,500 a month or something like that. I don't know. I've got good content coming soon, and maybe that'll help get more subscribers. But yeah, like I said, I'm really not too concerned about it. If I was more concerned about subscriber count, I'd be doing more things to get more subscribers. But I got you guys, and that's all I really need. I just need my my normal people in here that are already awesome enough. Who needs another however many I need to get to 100k? ABG, which is the next champ you will go for in Arena? Silver Surfer in parentheses. Probably not Silver Surfer. I don't know really who the next champion is I'll go for. The champions that are very hyped, I don't really want to go for. Just because the more hyped the champion is, the higher the cutoff's going to be. And I would... Here's what I'd really like to do. So we talked about Doom a lot yesterday, and I forgot to mention this part. This is something else I've been thinking about. I mentioned that I wanted to buy some of the offers, you know, the unit offers, that is. Get some of the unit offers that, what's it called? Get some of the unit offers that contain tier 5 class catalysts. But really, I just want to get any kind of catalyst that's going to help me get more points in Arena and easier points in the Arena, really. Like, if I can just save all of my units, let's say, I don't know how many units I spent grinding featured champions the last year. It wasn't a crazy amount. I didn't spend a crazy amount of units grinding for champions, but I also kind of slacked off, and I wasn't picking up all the units throughout the year. So I easily could have had like an extra 50,000 units, and that's like not an exaggerated number. Could have had an extra 50,000 units than what I have right now. Where do I normally put these points? Let me think about this. Alright, so I need 8 points for suicides. I mean, I guess I might as well put them in right now. I already placed the defenders. And then I have a choice to max out despair or max out coagulate and put the 1 point into courage, something like that. I'll probably do that. I love despair, but because I have to have points in at least a minimum of 2 of the well, for me at least, a minimum of 2 of the detection masteries, and sometimes I might even swap around an extra point if I'm really curious about something. But because I have these 2 points for war, it's harder for me to max out despair, which is something that I've never had a hard time doing in the past. And because I'm using champions that don't have bleed immunity in Alliance quests and everything like that, it makes it a lot easier to have Coagulate maxed out. So I think I'm going to just do that. Forget Despair for right now. Makes me sad. What is this question mark? Star dot dot question mark? Huh? Dot dot question mark. Did I say something? PG, did you see Legacy's video of reparry skill? I did. Yeah, it's been something that's kind of been known for a long time. It's not something new exactly. PG needs some life advice. Hate my job, but if I were to quit, I would negatively impact 250 other jobs. Holy crap. At what point can I become selfish and move on? Well, I don't know if you're thinking about it the right way. Become selfish. I don't know if it's selfish necessarily to stop doing something that you don't like to do. But if you want to get out of that situation and not feel like you have any guilt and stuff like that, maybe you can train someone to replace you. I don't know. A little bit hard to say without knowing the exact situation. Even if I knew the exact situation, I'm sure it's pretty complicated. What's up, Pixie Bell? How 'twas earlier Act 6 stream? It was good. I didn't make it through a path, but it was good. So yeah. You gonna stream some M-Rock when it's released? Thinking about it, Champion Nova. I'll probably at least try it out. I'm sure I'll at least try the game, but yeah. Uh-oh. Oh no. Dun-dun. Dun-dun. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. Oh, my God. Okay, she's kicking me. Get out of here. Holy crap. Don't throw her that way. Jesus. Drooling on my head, kicking my chest. Whew. Anyway. This finish your day stream? Well, Burn of Might was tough. I know, right? It was pretty tough, man. I wasn't expecting it to be that difficult. Alright, let's go hit the arena. So, I kind of stopped saying... I stopped talking about what I was talking about earlier, where I was saying... I want to upgrade a lot more champions before I go for featured grinds, before I go for big feature grinds. I would like to do that at least. I would really like to just say, hey, for the next 6 months, I'm not going for any featured champion. It's probably not going to happen, man. I get drawn into these new characters, and I like to get them, I like to play them, and yeah. Kind of how it goes. But I would like to say that for the next 6 months I'm not going to do it. And instead of going for a feature champion, and I'm not counting the rerun feature champions, okay, that's something a little different. If I think a champion's going to go for like, you know, 25 or 30 million, that's a little different than having to put in the effort to grind anywhere from like 45 to 85 million. Gets exponentially more difficult when you have to start using like lower star champions that give significantly less points per match. We're not looking at like 2 and 3 times the effort. We're talking like 4 and 5 or 6 times the effort. But okay, anyway. Okay, so yeah, ideally, I honestly would really love to just not go for any feature champion, pick up milestones in every single arena. Every single milestone, every single arena. Get a high amount of shards that way. Make sure that I'm getting like the 3 and 4 star champions, which I slacked on a little bit. And then use the extra time and just make good content. And, you know, 6 months down the road, I'll have a ton of units. I will... Or maybe I wouldn't have a ton of units because I'd probably spend them on offers. So maybe my units would still be something that's, you know, constantly coming in and going out at the same time. But because I'd be able to pick up additional offers, I would have more rank ups, and I would be able to score higher in the arena. So, think about doing that. Are you supposed to lose power when lose buffs? That's what it looked like was happening. I think it's when I gain buffs and lose buffs, potentially. I'm not sure. I should probably go back and watch one of the fights just to get a better idea of what's going on. It's kind of hard to keep track of that champion fight, mid-fight, you know? I'm just so focused on my power meter, not necessarily my buff bar, but my power meter, his power meter, and then just trying not to get kicked in the face. That's it. Hello, everyone, and good night. Alright, hello and good night. Who do you recommend to use a Tech Awakening gem on? Who do you have? It depends on who you have and what you're looking to do in the game. It's not as easy as just saying, oh, wait until you get this exact champ. There are a number of good champions to awaken in the Tech class. Ghost, Sentinel, Darkhawk, OG Vision. I don't know about the new Guillotine. No, actually, yeah, the new Guillotine probably worth awakening. I think so. Her awaken ability gives more protection towards combo, right? Combo protection. Stark Spidey. Am I forgetting? I might even be forgetting some champions. But yeah, it really depends on what you're looking to do. ABG, you going for Doom? I will not be going for Doom, no. It's going to go for milestones. Well, I mean the 3 and 4 star, if that counts. But anytime anyone asks me if I'm going for it, if I'm not going for the 5, my first instinct is to say no. ABG, what do you think using a 5-star skill awakening gem on Blade is worth it? Yes, Blade is definitely worth awakening, but it depends on your situation. Blade, he loses a little bit of his effectiveness. No, I mean, should I even say that? He's I still wish I had Blade because I could actually use him in 6.2. So if I could use the character in 6.2, then does he lose his effectiveness? I don't know. What I was going to say is that there was a lot of bleed immune champions added after Blade. And because of that, he did lose a little bit of his effectiveness, but the character is still super strong. And those newer characters, they don't really start showing up in quest content until very late in the game. He's worth awakening, but you may have other champions that you like better. He's, you know, always a lot of things to think about. 250 jobs guy here. What if I can't train someone in the time it takes me to put in my 2 weeks? You think it's unethical? Because I'm on the border. No, I don't think it's unethical. Again, I don't know your full situation, but if you don't like something that you're doing, it's making you miserable, you gotta get out of that situation. Especially when you say you're 2 weeks. Because I was thinking that maybe you were like the owner of like of a company and it's maybe in like a startup phase or something like that, where if like the owner bails, then yeah, then maybe that's kind of rough. But I don't know. I don't think it's unethical. No. Put her awakening right below Ghost. Guillotine 2099. She's cool, man. I'd like to have a Guillotine 2099. Well, 5-star Massacre, is he good? Yeah, Massacre is good. Absolutely. I do have one video on my channel about Massacre. Might be worth if you hit the search bar on my channel. Hi BG, I'm so excited for 6-3. I'm hoping I can maybe pull off a Legends run slash jog. The only thing that means I don't get to jump in right away. So far, I think only Seaton is planning on streaming day 1. Yeah, it's definitely not advised if you're going for a Legends run. I would definitely recommend waiting. You don't necessarily have to wait that long, though, if you're really pumped about it. Like, you can start planning ahead of time. One of the reasons why I personally wait as long as possible is, one, I'm going to be doing it live, and if I come up with a strategy that I think can save some time versus someone else, I want people to know about it, of course, but I want people to know about it after the Legends cutoff. You know, but if you're not streaming, then no one can take your strategy, for one. And for two, you may already have the right champions. I still feel like Ghost is probably the #1 best champion for, well, everything, but for a 6-3 Legends run. And if I can give myself a few more crystals to try to get her or something like that, you know, I'll take that little bit of extra time. But if you already have the champions, and you know, give it a week. Give it a week. Start planning things out, however long it takes you to really plan things out, and then go for it. You know, or however long you think is appropriate. Whenever you're ready, basically. Whenever you feel ready. Sorry, Lola kicked and drooled on you, but I was going for a Shyamalan twist. Wow. Tommy Jackson sent it over too. Tommy, thank you very much. Saying sup, BG. I got Cole in arena today. 4.4 million. Nice, dude. Does anyone know what the cutoff was, by the way? Congrats on getting Cole. I also got Cole. I think I put up about 2.4 million. So you may have put in a little bit of extra effort, but at the end of the day, man, it doesn't matter because you got the champion, right? I can respect the grind. Going for the champion, getting the champion. Good stuff, man. What's up, Dicer? Got him at 1.9. Okay. 1.9. I imagine he would have went slightly higher if, what's it called? If the servers didn't crash. But honestly, Cole isn't super hyped, so maybe not. I plan on going for him again in round 2, personally. Tommy, I don't know if you're going for him round 2 if you want to awaken him, or anyone else in the chat that got him. But yeah, I want to go for him in round 2. I want to get him awakened. I'm going for him again next round. All right, cool. We'll be grinding together. Someone got Civil Warrior for 20 mil. Sounds about right. What are predictions for what? For Cole? Probably a tiny bit higher than what he went for in round 1 just because of the server outage, so maybe some people gave up or just didn't have enough time because of that. So if you went for 1-9 round 1, I would think maybe 2.1, something like that. I will probably put up a similar score to what I did last round and probably go about 2.4, maybe 2.3, something like that, if in case I miss. Not that big a deal. Ah, man, I just lost my my fury. Oh, my poison's weaker. Still gonna die though, right? Hate fighting Infinity Man Arena. I got a 6-star Nihilist. Thoughts? That's an awesome 6-star, dude. 6-star Nihilist is cool. I don't know if you're gonna find him to be super useful, but he's a good defender. Doesn't need to be awakened, and offensively, well, he's soon to be buffed, and that should make him a little bit better. He's not the worst champ. He just, I don't know. He doesn't have the craziest damage out there, but he's fun to play. I think. Feel like the animation and feel wise, he's quick in the arena because of his armor breaks. And yeah, maybe after his buff, he'll be even more usable elsewhere. He's Incinerate immune too, which is relatively unique. BG, do you know that Aegon can shrug off passive debuffs? Just found this out in Dungeons Against Boss, so essentially he's immune to everything. Shrug passive debuffs? That sounds like a bug to me. Does it say that in his description? I know he has ability accuracy reduction, which could prevent things like that from happening, I think, right? But I don't think he's supposed to be able to shrug passives. I could be mistaken, though. I never really played Aegon much. Tommy Jackson sending over another 3, saying I'm going to do 3 mil just to be safe. Oh, yeah, dude, that'll be totally safe if you go to 3. That'll be a locked-in, guaranteed Cole Awakening right there, man. But, dude, thank you very much for another 3. Appreciate it, man. Up to 5. Thanks, dude. So it is. So is it a banana bush with balls? That's eyeballs. Yes, a banana bush with eyeballs. He's coming to life. Oh man. Debuffs and passives are a different thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, that's not. He's not supposed to do that. But again, I could be wrong. Or hey, every once in a while there's a bug in the game. So it could be one of those rare instances of there being a bug in MCOC. BG, Spark your Ghost for rank 4 or 5-star. Well, I think Ghost has the higher potential in this game, but she has a particular playstyle. And if you're comfortable with that playstyle, awesome. Go with Ghost. If you're not comfortable with that playstyle, well, don't rank Ghost. So it's largely a personal preference thing. Pulled my first 6-star champ. It was Aegon. It was my first time to get an Aegon. What do you think about him? I think he's good in fights that you can actually build him up, in quests where you can actually build him up, which there are not many of those types of there's not a whole lot of content in this game currently that you can really build up an Aegon. So that's his downside. But in something like Labyrinth of Legends where you can build him up, oh, he's a monster. It's fantastic. He does have to be awakened too, though. So. E.g. Aegon shrugged off the degen, which was passive with his tenacity, it seemed. After 5 hits, he has a 40% chance. I really hope it is not a bug. Well, if it's passive degen, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a bug, dude. Hate to break it to you. Almost positive. Like, hold on, let's go take a look at 4-star version that I have. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Five hits in the critical hits have a 40% chance to shrug off 1 debuff. Yeah, that is different from passive. There's another one here too, right? Isn't there? Maybe not. Oh, yeah. 100 hits. Critical hits have a 100% chance to shrug off 1 debuff. Yeah, unless I'm missing something, dude, that is totally a bug. Hey, man, I ain't telling Kabam, though. Maybe they won't find out. Shh. This isn't being live streamed. Shh. Got 5-star Magneto and Ant-Man at 6-star Miles. Oof. Well, Magneto I think is going to get buffed at some point. I hope so, at least. But, yeah. That's rough, man. Hope we get some better luck on future polls. Don't know why. Still, but got a Cavalier Crystal. Hit a 6k Karnak. Duping him. Have 3 6-star and feels bad to dupe one already. Dude, I wouldn't feel bad about duping from a Cav Crystal. Yellow Jacket, Storm, and Karnak. Oh man, yeah, that's maybe not the best champions, but honestly, out of a Cav Crystal, I'd be so psyched to get a 6-star period. I wouldn't even care who it is. What's up, Tara? He's got a 5-star Punisher, 2099. Rip. Yeah, he's not the best. Buzz Lightyear. Whoa, Buzz Lightyear coming through with 25 bucks. Dude, thank you very much for that generosity. Give me 1 sec. Let me get finished with this rogue. My face, rogue. Buzz Lightyear, thank you, dude. Saying, for the quick, unbiased advice about my job. Dude, yeah, no problem, man. Like I said, it's a little bit, maybe it's a little bit hard to say without knowing the full situation, but you got to do what makes you happy, man. Geed grinding, baby? Is that good grinding, baby? But dude, thank you very much for the 25, man. I really appreciate that. Very, very generous of you. And you're sitting here thinking that you're a selfish person somehow? I think it's impossible to give someone 25 bucks over the internet and still think of yourself as being selfish. BG, is Coagulate necessary for suicide masteries? It is not necessary, but depending on which champions you use, it is helpful. I recommend having at least 1 point unlocked. You don't always need to have that 1 point in it, but if you use someone like Omega Red, who is one of the best champions to run with the Suicide Masteries, then you want to have 1 point in Coagulate. That will make you completely immune to bleed. And no matter how strong the enemy's bleed is, you're always just going to heal from it, rather than either evening out with willpower or you know, taking that damage. You just get more healing each fight too with your own deep wounds, or sorry, double edge mastery. Right now I have 3 points in Coagulate just because my Alliance Quest champions are like, none of them have any sort of bleed immunity at all. And yeah, I've gotten through without having any points in Coagulate using those champions, but you just have to play you know, there's less room for error, essentially. So it is nice to have some points in Coagulate if you can spare it. BG, what do you think the compensation for the stuff earlier is going to be? Personally, I'm hoping for some L2 team revives or units. I don't really know. The only thing that I really care about is the people who were affected for Alliance War, the people who were affected in Alliance Quest. You know, the people who couldn't finish the maps and stuff like that because of the downtime, and in war it's even worse, right? Where like some alliances, they couldn't queue up for a match, and I think they tried to take care of that. I think a lot of alliances got buys, which means they just get free points without having to play, which is way better than having to actually play. Because then you don't have to spend any resource or anything like that. Like, man, I wish we got a buy. It would have been nice to save the items. But then also today, apparently, a lot of alliances, a lot of people that were in queue for a war, they got dropped out of it or something. So yeah, Kabam's got to figure that stuff out. And then yeah, some maybe the people who got disconnected mid-fight, if they can reimburse those items. Like, that's pretty much it. As far as I care, at least. I don't really, like, I don't know. I know some people, like, yeah, there's definitely things that you miss out on with the game being down. But I never feel like I'm really owed anything just because the game goes down. At the end of the day, I just want to play the game. And that's pretty much it. BG, what kind of soap do you think the Thing uses? The Thing? He probably just goes through like a car wash. So, yeah, whatever they use on cars. We didn't get any buys, and we were de-enlisted the last 2 wars. Our season was already bad, but this seals the deal. Yeah, see, that's rough, man. Yeah, Kabam needs to fix that for sure. They need to do something about that. And I don't really know what their plan is for that, man. But, like, I know some people want, like, you know, full-on 5-star crystals and stuff like that. And, hey, man, yeah, if they gave me a crystal, I'm going to open it, sure. But I'm not expecting something like that. I'm not asking for anything like that. I just want them to fix the stuff that got messed up with the Alliance-based stuff, really. That's it. If it were a higher profile arena, like let's say this was the Doom arena, for example, and the game crashed during the Doom arena, then I would want them to run the Doom arena again. They did that in the past where there was like a big issue in the game and they just ran the arena again. But it's just Civil War and Civil Warrior and Cole, and you know, they don't go for that high, and there's another round for him still, and yeah. I had to spend time with the family when the game went down. Kabam needs to fix that because that was torture. Wow. Actually, I have to talk to my wife. Don't want to cop. Oh, I'm so sorry. BG, grilled cheese sandwich or a taco in a fight? I think the grilled cheese would win. I like tacos more than I like grilled cheese. But realistically, thinking about like the size and structure and all that of a sandwich versus a taco, I mean, if we're talking like a crunchy taco shell, oh, it's gonna get cracked by that grilled cheese, man. There's some heft to a grilled cheese, you know. The bread's stuck together by the cheese. You're not pulling that apart. You think you'll actually like Ghost if you pull her, or will it just be will it be necessary for 6.3 contention rank up? I'll tell you right now, I don't really like her. The reasons why I don't like her are balance related. Her playstyle is fine. I have her as a, you know, as a 554 star. I've brought her to a few different like side quests just for the hell of it. And she's fine. It's just, yeah. Honestly I wouldn't want to rank her. Except it's not just about the speed thing. Speed-wise, I mean, if you really plan things out, you can probably get close to the speed of a ghost. But you probably have to spend more resources, and it would take a lot more effort to plan everything out. I mean, you still have to do some planning. You can't just use ghosts for every fight and stuff like that, but yeah. It would just be for 6.3 for me. It really would. And 6.4. And other stuff in the future, I'm sure, too. But want enlistment bug fixed. Want way for seasons to be scored without the issues fairly. Want there to be ways for people who need to be in last 5 wars and had enlistment mess that up, get rewards. Yeah. Yep to all that. Yep. How do you feel about OG Thor as a 5-star? A cool champion, but a cool champion that I feel like his time has come and gone. I don't think he's nearly as powerful as half the champions that that came out after him. Or maybe not half the champions that came out after him, but half the champions that got released this year. If not, like, almost all of the champions that got released this year, you know? BG, do you think that people who have multiple duped 6 stars will get any 7-star shards when Kabam actually starts letting people gain shards for 7 stars and stuff like event quests? You mean like retroactively? They don't give out, they wouldn't like give out 7-star shards once 7-star shards were added to the game based on previous dupings. They would only start getting 7-star shards when, you know, they duped characters after 7 stars got added. But hey, that's pretty far away. 7 stars. Let's not even think about 7 stars. Let's hope Kabam takes a different approach to the progression system even entirely, you know? Hey BG, I know you didn't raid much in WoW, but there were often huge bugs and bosses that were undefeatable at times when raids couldn't be run. What comps did Blizzard give? Nothing. Yeah, actually, Blizzard gave out bans. Steve, I know what you're talking about, man. People, like, people saw no choice but to try to, like, abuse the game mechanics as much as possible because the fights were literally impossible. And, well, they got banned for it. It's a little different, but I also, we probably think in a pretty similar way. Where it's like, I don't know. I don't really feel like I'm owed anything. Ever, pretty much. Maybe that's just like in life, not even just talking about games, but like especially in games. I don't really feel like I'm owed anything. But people did get screwed over because this is a game where even if you're not playing it in a super competitive way, you are competing against other alliances, and, you know, like Star said, there's people who joined, who you know, changed alliances, and they changed well within their time where they would be allowed to qualify for 5 wars and get rewards and stuff like that, and because the wars didn't happen, you know, they're screwed over. And yeah, I think Kabam should definitely do something about that stuff. BG, red apple versus green apple in a fight. Oof. Well, green apples taste significantly better in my opinion. Well, I mean, I guess there's so many different apple types. that I don't know if I could really say that because I do like some red apples, but if we're talking about like the red apple, the most common red apple, which is a red delicious apple, that apple sucks. But I think the skin, if you look at like if you feel like the skin and even just like the overall feel of like a golden delicious green apple or something like that, it's a little bit softer. So I feel like the red apple tastes like dirt, and I feel like it would fight dirtier. So the red apple would probably win. Although Granny Smith has some crunch to it. Granny Smith could probably take it. Red apples taste sweeter, no? Not to me. Oh, dude, well, it's like I said, it depends on what kind of apple you're talking about. It's not like there's just red. It's not like there's just one red and one green apple. There's like thousands of different apple types, actually. But they usually have different names to them. The only one that I know that's like actually has red in the name of it, for the common apples at least, is Red Delicious. What up, Captain Bay? How you doing, dude? Sip. Effective Bam guys, we're in the forums Friday night talking to people and keeping updates. All the compensation I need outside of the AQ, AW stuff. I agree with that, yeah. It's just nice to hear updates and not be left in the dark about the stuff, yeah. I feel that I'm owed something if I spent real money and didn't get what I paid for. If I can't log in, oh well. If I item my way through a bugged fight / quest, I chose to do that. Is what it is, a game. Yep. I completely agree. Totally agree. Last BG. What up, Pixie Bell? BG just pulled 5-star Aegon. Is that good? That is good, Pixie Bell, yeah. I would definitely say so. You're going to have to get him awakened somehow. But, you probably make a... There's probably some jealous people of that pull, I'd say. He's better for like the long content. Okay, so like here's the thing about Aegon. He's really good, but you have to keep a high combo with him, and that carries over more than one fight. And once you've done that, well, he's one of the strongest in the game, hands down. But not only so a lot of times I say like he's only good in like the longer content, but it's not only that. I think you also got to think about playstyle, and maybe to some people they don't want to have that playstyle of having to hold a high combo, and I'm talking about myself here. Sometimes it's fun, but that is something to think about. Because yeah, Aegon is crazy when you build him up, but dude, I get that anxiety, man. When I see a combo that's like over 100, start to get a little nervous. When that combo is like over 200, I start sweating. If that combo goes to 300, there's a good chance I need some new underwear. Good man, I'm actually meeting up Dysentery Joe and Aaron Abdo tomorrow. Yeah, they told me, dude. And going to the Seahawks / 49ers game. That's awesome, man. That's so cool that you guys are meeting up to do that. BG just got a 5-star Gwenpool, but have an unduped Aegon at rank 3. Should I rank 4 Gwenpool or wait for the Aegon dupe? Ooh, that's tough. I think even if you have Aegon, Gwenpool is worth ranking. Like even if you have Aegon awakened, I mean, there's gonna be some cases where you'd want to use that Gwenpool over Aegon. But I would say only rank up Gwenpool if you already have a need for her right now. The uses that I'm thinking about, she'd also need to be awakened for that, like surviving Hyperion Special 3, or just reducing ability accuracy based on your combo and stuff like that. So, you might not want to rank her too high unless you already have a specific need for her. Even if it was just that you need a skill champion that can deal some damage. Don't know where you're at in the game, but Gwenpool helped me out a lot going through 5.3, the skill quest. You know, stuff like that. I want to be able to get hit. Yeah, the combo shield synergy for Aegon is... Oh, it's bugged? Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, I do want to be able to get hit. It's funny because, yeah, of course I don't want to get hit. I just don't want to even think about it, though. Like, me, when I get a high combo, that's all I can focus on. That's all I can think about, man. I start losing track of the fight. I'm more likely to get hit. I'm more likely to just make a silly mistake, like if I'm trying to push someone to, you know, a special 1 and prevent them from getting to a special 2. I end up accidentally pushing them to a special 2. You know, stuff like that. Little things. Mic muted. I don't think you got me on this one. Maybe it's because I'm already talking and people are responding to all these messages, but that maybe I just have a sixth sense for knowing my mic isn't muted. But yeah, you probably want to try that joke some other time. Going for Act 6.1 completion. Good luck. You got it, man. I believe in you. Speaking of completion and stuff like that, we don't have a level up event on, right? You know what? I need to check AQ again real quick, too. Let me back out of this real quick. Nick Starlord keeps his combo. Yeah, apparently that's bugged right now. But even if it wasn't bugged, you only get 1 combo shield with that, I think, right? I don't know. What's it called? Or grow out of that joke altogether. I was gonna say that too, but oh, it's Arena Wins. Okay, I thought the new event didn't start yet. Arena Wins, got it. All right, that's fine. I don't have the gold anyway. I just today's Sunday, so I actually just did my donations. There was what's it called? The Alliance event was loyalty spend or whatever, and I saw that like real early in the morning, and I was like, oh man, I guess I'll donate early. And I didn't want to donate just loyalty because then I like might forget, and I don't want to have someone flag me down in the Alliance like, hey man, you didn't donate this week. So I figured, all right, I'll just throw it all in there. But that left me with like no gold until I opened up some battleships today after the 6-2 stream. But still, this is not enough to rank up Corvus. Like, how much gold is it again? Even just to rank him, not even including the loyalty, or not the loyalty, the ISO. Yeah, 542,000. So I don't even have the gold for that. I'll get it somehow. But yeah, I guess it's a good thing that level up isn't on, is what I'm getting at. Give it another day, or 2, or 3. Is Corvus truly immune to bleed with glaive charges, or does he just take no damage? Yeah, he takes no damage, so if you were immune, you wouldn't see the debuff on you at all. And normally, normally it's actually better that you still have the debuff on yourself, but don't take damage, because willpower will heal you. There's a few rare instances where it's a negative thing. One of them being against Void, probably the biggest one, is if you go up against Void, although you don't take bleed damage, you'll still take degen damage just because that's how Void works. Any debuff on yourself, you're going to take damage from it. Loving the 5-star shards and signature stones for the Fantastic Four event quest. Same, Kranos. Yeah, man, I'm about to hop into that as soon as I finish up in the arena here. Sell ISO for gold? Yeah, I'm probably going to do that. Going to have to do that. What's up, Itemless Master? What's up, B. Daniels? How's your drive going, man? BG, does Cole need to be awakened? Just got him from the arena. I don't know a ton about Cole. I don't think I can answer that. Yeah, I'm not sure. He's not... A lot of people think that whether he's awakened or not, he's not really that useful of a champion just because of how much damage he takes. So I haven't really heard much talk about Cole since like early on when Cole was first in the arena. I still hope that they rebalance Cole, give him a little bit of additional survivability, which, hey, we're going to find out about that stuff pretty soon, right? It's almost December. I'm more excited about that than I am, like, Christmas, you know? Want to hear about these changes. I got that 6-star Human Torch, man. They said they're thinking about buffing Torch. Let me know, Kabam. Plus Maw, plus Annihilus. The only nerf they'd mentioned is Cole's damage. But maybe they're going to buff his survivability. Fingers crossed. Already headed for sleep. Night, folks. Alright, Star. Have a good one. Took an hour nap and got 557 miles currently, so it's going. Damn, dude. Good stuff. How do I find the most mercenary tagged champions to defeat? You'll defeat the mercenary champions just from doing the side event quest. I don't think you should specifically target the mercenary champions. I know that doesn't answer your question, and if you really want to find the mercenaries, well, I don't know if I have an answer for you, but seriously, we have all month to get the rewards from that objective, and the less you focus on something like that, if you're still able to get enough mercenaries defeated throughout the month without going out of your way to target mercenary champions, then you're going to end up with more rewards. Like, let's just say you want to play Arena. Let's say your options were to play Arena or to repeatedly run the same quest over and over to target one mercenary. I'm sure you can find... I think there's mercenaries in the Fantastic Four event, though. Like, someone was saying the other night that, like, one of the first fights in there is mercenary. But anyway, you're going to find mercenaries to defeat in the arena, naturally. And if you're not an arena grinder, well, again, the Fantastic Four event. You'll find them there naturally. If it comes down to, like, a week left, and you still haven't completed that objective to defeat the mercenaries, that's when you should start looking and going out of your way to find mercenaries. Otherwise... yeah, it's just not a good use of time. You'll get more rewards if you don't focus on it. PG, who should I take to rank 4? Iceman or Venom? Both are awakened. In my opinion, depends on your situation, but I like Venom a lot more than I like Iceman. If you had a specific need for the immunities and stuff that Iceman brings to the table, well, then you got to go with him. But I think Venom is a more unique champion in what he brings. Like, there's a lot of champions with immunities these days. You can find that you can fill that hole in a number of ways, ranking up all kinds of different champions. Venom, like, the Spider-Verse champions just can't evade against this guy, period. And there are other champions that have True Strike and stuff, but I don't know, Venom against the Spider-Verse, there's no ramp up. Don't need to awaken him. Don't need to bring any synergies. Don't need to do anything. All your hits, and he's just a super strong champion all around. XL size, great for Variant 2. The list goes on. B. Daniels sending over $1. Where's your last one? Winter Soldier potion farm equals mercenary. Yeah, that's true. You do some potion farming. Get some credit that way too. Oh, Justin's saying I have 5-star Cole. He does not need to be awakened to be good. All his awakened ability does give him a little extra damage that he does not need. Okay. Sounds good. Just fuck Gwenpool over and over again. The Doom event thing, 1 energy at a time, easy peasy. Yeah. Like, so I play this game a lot. I know I play this game a lot. I know I play the game more than average, more than the average person, right? But like, I've already completed the objective without focusing on it. And, if I completed it in a few days, playing a lot, then even someone who doesn't play a lot should be able to complete it naturally over time. As long as, you know, as long as you are not like super inactive or something like that. So, you grind arena though, turd. I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like this event. There's mercenaries just filled in this place. Like, even without grinding arena, just doing the monthly event quest, doing this quest on a daily basis. Is Massacre a mercenary? I don't even know who's a mercenary exactly. But I think he's a mercenary, right? I don't know. Gotta claim those though. I'll claim them later. Did you do anything this item list? I didn't make it through. I got to the boss a few times and yeah, couldn't quite do it. Massacre and Luke Cage both are? Okay. So yeah, there's 2 right there. This event goes on for another like 24 days, including today. That's if there's like 2 in each of them, even if you only do 1 difficulty, if you're not, you know, reasonable, I feel like 1 difficulty compared to doing multiple. That's 48 across the month. How many do you need in total? 10, so 10, 20, 40, 60, 90. 90 in total. It's over half of it just from that event. Sure there's plenty in the monthly event quest. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I understand if people don't want to wait and they just want to pop the reward right now. But, man, I don't know. It just feels like such a waste of time doing something like that, personally. It's just some advice, though. People do whatever, you know, do whatever you guys want to do. What's up, Lags? How you doing, man? You still going for Doom? You still planning on doing that grind? Speaking of those quests, yeah, alright, I got like 3, maybe 4 more rounds in this arena to do. What are you going to do with the artifacts? The dungeon artifacts? I don't know. We got to wait to see the new dungeon crystals, right? They're not out yet, I don't think. What's up, Hector? Did almost all of it like you did, except the mercenaries one. Yeah, I mean, the mercenaries one is the slowest to add up those fights for sure. I think second round, but I'm not really motivated for Doom. I'm excited for Reed, though. Really? You think you're backing out of the Doom grinds? It sounds like you're backing out. I don't think you're going to go second. If you're saying maybe second round, are you only doing it if he goes low or something? And Hector, you're saying Doom is doo-doo? Interesting. BG, check out your opponent's name. BG for life. I wonder if that's me, BG, or if that's if that's someone else. That's pretty funny though, either way. Or if that's like butt grapes for life. BG, I don't know. Hey BG, last Sarni, what's up, man? In the car and passed by a cop, and the 7-year-old said, "Everyone be cool, act normal." What? Expecting that step farther to the year word anytime now. Wow. Oh, man. Everyone be cool. Kid's like sitting there with a sippy cup. The real Marvel fans are going for Doom. Dang. Saying Lags ain't a real Marvel fan. I already know I'm not a real Marvel fan, so it's no problem calling me out. Hey, I went second round for name or two. Did you? Yeah, I guess that's right. Yeah. I remember that now. I was already done with my grind. 246 minute takedown Rumble Legend Winter Soldier with full suicides in Dork Lessons vid. I clicked on that video. I wasn't paying super close attention to it, but he's got a 6-star rank 1, right? He didn't rank up his 6-star, did he? Not that I think it'd be a bit. Well, I'm normally not for 6-star rank ups, but I wouldn't mind having a ranked up Doom. I think that'd be cool. Yes, it's much more likely to be butt grapes. Dude, I couldn't think of any words that began with a B or a G. How crazy is that, man? For B, the only thing I could think of was butt. And then G, I was like really struggling. I mean, you guys could probably tell I wasn't saying anything for a couple of seconds. And I was like, Jello? Nope, that's a J. What else can I say for G? Lance Bombers sending over 2, saying 7-year-olds don't use sippy cups, bro. Dude, they don't. Excuse me. Damn it, man. Bringing back my cough. I was cured. I haven't coughed in days. Listen, there's nothing wrong with a sippy cup, alright? But what age do you stop using a sippy cup? I don't know anything about kids, man. Get out of here, Nick Fury. Oh. Remember the I Heart BG I found in the random locker at my son's school? Yep. That one was probably not talking about butt grapes. But Legacy, Claire has triple immunity and regen. Wait, what did Lag say? Claire was bad versus Winter Soldier 2. Doesn't necessarily mean anything. Yeah, I don't think it means anything. Hey, oh wait, no. Never mind. I mean, I don't know, man. I get that Doom isn't gonna like take over as everyone's champion to use. Wait, Doom has triple immunity too. Hold on, let's go. I want to look up a Doom. This is my last round for the alpha, and then what's the there's like a Doom 565 Sig 200 out there already, right? As soon as you learn to drink from a regular cup, dingus. Well, yeah. Thank you, Zach, saying I'm 34 and still appreciate a good sippy cup. See. There are days where I feel like, yeah, it'd be nice if I had a sippy cup. It was larger, and maybe filled with something. I was gonna say filled with something alcoholic, but we all know I'm just putting on a front at this point. I would still want juice, just like a little kid. Oh, dude, BG, did you hear about the substitute teacher who beat that student? What? It was in a school down the street from where I live. She went ape poop on the student. Should check it out. Is there a video of that on like YouTube or something? I kind of want to see that. I'll be honest, man. I kind of want to see that. I'm sure that teacher is in a lot of trouble, but you know, there's always those kids that push things a little too far. And hopefully it wasn't a young kid. Hopefully we're talking about like high school, you know, someone with their driver's license, at least. I don't know, but I wouldn't want to see like a little kid get beat up. But if it was like someone, like a senior in high school or something like that, where the teacher just went nuts, pushed them a little too far, that'd be funny. Doom's counter. Wait. Okay. Yeah. Let me look up this Doom. We're done with the alphas. Did someone say? Scop. Scop! Exclamation mark. Okay. Let's take a look at this guy. I'm not gonna go super in depth because I'm gonna get him from the arena and then that's where we're gonna do all that stuff. But I'm curious. Wait. Okay. I was gonna say like, wait a minute. This doesn't look right. All right. Let's take a look. Oh, he's in your guys' alliance? He's in Omni? He bugged out my game, too? Alright, there we go. The profile picture does look pretty cool. It's funny, like, this picture in the profile, it just looks alright, but the profile picture, the one that you see way more than anything, I do like it. It's cool. Mysterious. Doom. Hi, I'm new. Love your content. Well, thanks, man. Thanks, Elijah. Welcome. We know it's orange juice. Ecto Cooler, probably. Give me a sippy cup full of Ecto Cooler, you know? Alright, anyway. Let's take a look. Dude, his base attack is ridiculous. Look at that. Before I even clicked on his stats, I just noticed 4,889. What? That's craziness, man. Almost 3k base attack. It's nuts. Not that it always means anything, or means something, but... Okay, so 70% block proficiency. A ridiculous amount of armor. That armor, man. That's nice. The crit resistance, so you're never going to be crit. Taking this dude in some story content. Ridiculous. Alright, Doom's resilient armor protects him, granting immunity to armor break, armor shatter, and shock effects. That's the triple immunity. I knew you put a funny face when you said that, Lags, but I wasn't sure exactly what you're saying. Yeah, me and Scott talk about Cobra Kai all the time. Oh, well then this dude's awesome. You don't need to tell me anything more about Scott. If he's into Cobra Kai, then that's all I need to know. I mean, so that's why I'm okay with not going for him either. I want this guy. I want him. I'd rank him up. I'd take him to rank 5. I'd awaken him. I think he'd be super fun to play. What does Sig ability do? Whenever Doom nullifies a power gain buff, he receives 1 for himself, granting 20% of his max power for 3 seconds. If the opponent isn't already shocked, whenever Doom nullifies any buff, they have 100% chance to be inflicted with a shock debuff, dealing a little bit of shock damage. Actually, when I saw Dave test him out, the shock got pretty high. I guess that was after an L3, though, where the L3 grants a lot of attack. Nearly 4,000 attack. Well, damn. Oh, no, it was the L2 shock. That's what it was. Yeah, that's where all that damage came from. 4,200 over 5 seconds compared to Oh yeah, the shock from the Awaken ability. It's not really much. 900 direct energy damage over 6 seconds, which gets boosted a little bit from his buffed attack. But that's there more for what? His, the heavy attack thing? Wherever it is in here. Anyway, I'm not going to read through it all. Psh, you need the prestige, I know. But soon, my prestige will be good. Be relatively good, at least. Oh, wait, L2 is the incinerate? Oh, that's what it... Well, whatever. I saw the red numbers ticking. I didn't know what it actually was. Duel him already? I wasn't really planning on dueling him. But now that you say that, I suppose I could. Hold on. I want to check out his abilities some more. Doesn't he not have one of his synergies, too? Okay, Cosmic Overload. So this is with Silver Surfer, right? Each time the aura of blah 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 is activated. What is that? Hazarath? Is that what that is? Hazarath? Whatever. Doom taps into the Power Cosmic, getting a random buff for 8 seconds. Fury, which increases attack rating by 50%. He already gained so much attack from his abilities, though, so I'm not even sure how much that's really going to do for his damage. Power rate, increased power rate by 15%. It's nice. I guess it's not too crazy, though. 15%. If it was something like 25%, even more, even like closer to like 30 or 40%, that's when you start to notice it. 15, you don't really notice it a ton. And then armor, increase armor rating by 50%. Yeah, this will be a nice synergy for sure. I don't know if it'll be like a real big game changer for him. Hard to say. I don't know, man. It'd be cool to get Doom, but I guess I'm still not going to go for him. Oh, wait, I was supposed to duel him, right? Let's go duel him. One time, and then we'll go do that other quest where I think you could fight Doom in the other quest anyway, right? Oh, who should I duel him with? Let's grab a 4-star. So he's immune to shock, right? Use my 4-star thing. Use Warlock. Let's use Warlock. Gwenpool has a call-out Easter egg. Does she? Gwenpool does? Interesting. Oh, he's all infected. Infected Doom. Looking crazy. Crap, what does L2 do? Alright. Actually, alright, new goal. I'm not even trying to beat this guy. I just want to see his L3. Let's see if I can push him to an L3. It's gonna hard block. No. Oh, evaded way too early. Okay, new goal. I'm just gonna die. Okay. Mission accomplished. Let's get out of here. Did you ever notice the 2015 Mutant 3-4 rank up gems has Wolverine listed in character to use it on? He's still not the 5-star, right? No, yeah, he's not available as a 5-star. Not yet. I'm sure at some point he will be. Legacy BG has got 5-star hype. I can take him to rank 4, but I have no ISO. What should I do for ISO? Hit the arena. Hit it hard. If you play arena, you will get shards to open up crystals, and even if it's just premium hero crystal shards, You know, you get enough of those, you'll get 4 stars, get the big ISO bricks, but along the way you also get a bunch of 2 and 3 star dupes for the smaller ISO, which will help. It's better than nothing. And then, of course, any 3 and 4 star shards that you get from the arena will help too. His L3 is cool, but I like Mr. Fantastic better. Did I see Mr. Fantastic sell 3? I don't know. I don't think I pushed him to an L3 when I was doing the quest. Who else? I guess I'll grab. Who's the best synergy for Colossus? Is it Wolverine? Or maybe I should bring Old Man Logan, I guess. Gain a fastball fury buff at the start of the fight, granting plus 50% attack and plus 50% spell. Oh yeah, let's grab that. Let's do that. What do you get? Plus 120% regeneration rate when hitting opponents. Okay. How do you regen with Old Man Logan again? I don't even know, man. Let's just bring him. For the sake of bringing him. All I want for Christmas is Doom. You get extra attack with Wolverine Classic. Yeah, but I want to bring Old Man Logan just to get a chance to play with him a bit. BG, how do I activate pre-fight ability in arena? I don't think you can. Not that I'm aware of. All these new champs with crit resistance only further encourage crit champs like Corvus and Ghost. Seems like it. Alright, let's use Old Man Logan here. Wait, Mighty Charge, is that going to mess things up? Oh, man. Let's use him on a different path. I'll just plow through this path as quick as I can. Freaking Mighty Charge, man. I don't want to deal with Mighty Charge. Use him on the next one. BG, what quest is the best one for the mercenary objective? This one that I'm in right now. There's mercenaries in it, and you actually get other rewards aside from completing the objective. Or the arenas. Hey all, should I wait until my 5-star Void is awakened before I take him to rank 4? Or is it worth going to rank 4 straight away? You're going to want him awakened, unless you could also throw him on defense. Defensively, he doesn't need to be awakened, but offensively, shouldn't really be ranked unless he is awakened. You like more Old Man Logan or Colossus? Colossus by a long shot. Colossus, I'm probably going to rank 5. Almost for sure. I mean, at some point, I will for sure rank 5 him. It's just, I don't know if I have the resources to do it right away. In our alliance, when someone takes down linked nodes without consequences, we say, bold as Brian? Play on words? What? Let me tell you something. Someone recently asked if I could take a node linked. I told them hell no, basically. It's nice that you say you're bold as me, but I am not that bold, man. You're not gonna catch me taking linked nodes. Hell no. Linked nodes. they were like it was after like the servers came back online, and it was like, you know, any chance you could take this node linked? I was like, whoa, let's settle down on the linked node talk. It ain't happening. BG, my life is sad. My only good 5 stars are Void and Hyperion. The rest are so bad. I mean, those are good. Gotta start somewhere. I'm not sure how many 5 stars you have, but Void and Hyperion, oh man, I use those champs all the time. I feel like you find a way to rank them up, and you'll be good to go. Everybody pulls bad champs. Don't stress it too much. When I did AQ and AW, I took link nodes all the time, sometimes the entire way through. Yeah, maybe that saying should be bold as Dicer, because, like I said, you're going to catch me doing that. F that. I'm looking for the easy fights. Linked nodes. Is there any way that you could take away some of the normal nodes? Even. I'm gonna wait for the global node to go down before I do my path. What was your take on the whole war situation? Are you talking about how some alliances can't really play war right now because things are messed up? There's not really a whole lot to say about it. It's something Kabam's got to sort out. I think they know they have to sort it out too. It's just, well, today's Sunday, so I'm sure they don't even have the right people in the building, in the studio to take care of that type of thing. Alright, this is Freezer Burn, so I can't use Old Man Logan here, but maybe next path. See, that's the thing about Old Man Logan, is I'm sure he's a fine character, but where am I going to use him? Where is anybody going to use him? I consider him to be the Carnage of this rework. Carnage does a lot of damage. But where? Where that matters. Later, BG, going to rest my old balls now. Wow, okay. Later, man. 2016 Mutant, but haven't done Variant 1 100% yet. So thinking maybe I'll rank for Old Man Logan and hope for Mutant 2015 for Colossus. Thoughts? It sounds like a good idea, I think. Except, I don't know, man. You might want to just... rank whichever champion is going to help you get through that content, which would probably be Colossus. I don't know enough about Old Man Logan to say, but I know there's a lot of robots, and this guy deals with a lot of bleed type damage, doesn't he? Doesn't he have like critical bleeds or something? So I don't know how much he's really going to help. So yeah, I don't know. I think if I were in your shoes, B. Daniels, I would consider suffering through with whatever champions you do have. To, like you said, be able to rank up both. But if it wasn't looking like a reasonable way to get through, then I wouldn't have a big issue with just saying, well, screw it. I'll rank up Colossus, and if I get another mutant rank up gem, I'll just rank one of the other mutants. Storm, Magneto, something like that. Unless you already have all those champs ranked up. If that were the case, then I'd be like, oh yeah, well, actually, hold on. I take it back, because it's not just the first chapter of Variant 1, right? You're talking about all of Variant 1. Right? Yeah. Okay. So, I take it back. You're right. I would totally do what you're talking about. I would just focus on like chapters 2 and 3, hoping to get a mutant one out of one of those, then rank up Colossus one of those, and yeah, that is what I would do. I would do exactly what you said. Come on, man. I think it's the immunities more than anything, man. Immunities run this game. How many does Old Man Logan have again? Let me go take a look, see if he has any. Oh, bald as Brian? Wait, that's what it was supposed to be? Not bold as Brian? Oh, man. Alright. Where are you at? Old man Logan. Do you have any immunities? Do you want a quick look, quick scan? I don't think so. What is this one, though? Opponent purifies a bleed. Oh, never mind. It's nothing, right? This is why I think immunities hurt the game in a way. While the regen buff is active, incoming bleed effects gain plus 50% duration, but suffer... Oh, that's right, he has this, but suffer 95% reduced potency, giving Logan more time to deal with them. That is nice. You can heal up some bleeds. I wonder if... I wonder where that could be useful. Read always active? Oh, always active. You can't teach an old stubborn dog new tricks. Logan's ability accuracy cannot be decreased or increased. That's nice too. Yeah, I hope Old Man Logan turns out to be a useful champion. I have him naturally at 660. And I gave him a rank up gem, taking rank 4. Well, we're almost on the path where I can use him a bit at least. I think, I hope. Chapter 1, 75%, 2, 47, 3, 59%. Wasn't really thinking about ranking up for Variant 1, but yeah, I like your thought process. Thanks, buddy. Should I open up my legendary crystal? If you got it, pop it. Oh, this fight's gonna be annoying. Gotta fight Sentinel with Colossus. Bleed reduction doesn't work with double edge though. Is that intentional? Is that... Is that a bug? Oh wow, this fight's going very quick actually. Holy crap. I guess that fastball damage. Jesus. Colossus. This dude hits really hard. Yeah, I guess we could use Old Man Logan in this fight, I suppose. That really sucks if it doesn't extend the duration and reduce the potency. I'm just like staring at the bleed now. Yeah, I'm healing more than the bleed because I have the heal on myself, right? I'm getting wrecked though because of not paying attention. Oh boy, that L1. Oh man, okay, bad shot. That was not Old Man Logan's fault. That was my fault. Very interesting playstyle on Colossus. Parry heavy, yawn. Yeah, you're not into it, huh? Well, I'm gonna use him again. Uh-oh. Oh boy, it looks like Colossus also getting wrecked by Doom. See, Doom is OP, guys. Talking about Doom being weak. This dude's OP. He looks so cool, though. That bubble. All of his animations. I want to push Doom to his L3 if I can. Oh no, this fight's going to be over before I get there. Come on. No. But he usually has the open crystal. If you got it. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? Maybe a little bit. A lot of parrying heavy mutant champs in the game. That's true. There are a lot of parry heavy mutant champs in the game. Domino, right? I was just using Mega Red. Archangel. Probably some other ones. I mean, Namor has something with his heavy, but he's not really a parry heavy champ, I would say. Didn't really think about that. I mean, there's only so many ways to design characters. It's going to be some overlap. Oh, wait. Oh. I want... God, see, here's the problem, man. Old Man Logan is not going to be good for this path either, right? Cornered? Let's try him. Ooh, starting with that bar of power. That's a synergy, I'm guessing? It's funny how little I actually know about this guy. Yep. There's your problem. I'm dead. See, to me it's a little bit weird when they give a character like Colossus, it feels like just as much damage as Old Man Logan, maybe more. But you don't have to rely on bleeds to deal that damage, and you have tons of immunities. I'm sure there's some good uses for Old Man Logan, but it's such a night and day difference, I feel, when a character has those immunities versus not, which is why there's nothing Kabam could do about it if they even wanted to. But just immunities, they run the game, man. If you're playing if you rank up a character without immunities, it has to be such a good character with a specific purpose in this game, and even then, it shouldn't be like your first rank up most of the time, just because you need ways to cover all these other situations. What up, stream? How goes it? What up, Mr. Cookieless? How you doing, man? How will the recent bug affect the community kills milestone? What would the proper reaction? I don't think the recent server outage is really going to mess up that. The community 250. What is it? It's 250,000 kills. Whatever it is, I don't think it's going to mess that up. They just got to straighten out the Alliance War stuff and Alliance quests. That's pretty much it. Let me hit you with a special, dude. No! Oh. Okay. Still kind of hit him. Yeah, my alliance got demoted because we haven't been able to get a war for the past 2 rounds. Damn, dude. Craziness. Like Medusa, example of ranking someone with immunity versus Old Man Logan. What do you mean? Like just that it's better to rank Medusa? I totally agree. I think there's like Old Man Logan, that bleed thing is interesting, and maybe there'd be a way for me to squeeze this guy into some sort of itemless run, just because I mean it should give you like the increased duration and reduced potency. It should make him a good option for certain quests. I don't know if I would ever use him over Omega Red though. But like, there's a lot of bleed nodes in 6.2, and not just 6.2, but you know, if we're just looking at like the later quests. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's what Old Man Logan's best use is gonna be. It's just if you don't have Omega Red, he's just another tool that will get through certain nodes. Like I'm thinking about what is it? Is it Killmonger? I think it's Killmonger that has this node. Or no, wait, maybe it's Sabretooth, where like anytime he attacks into you, into your block, even you gain like 5 bleeds or something like that. Hold on, let me read this again, though. Old Man Logan gains a regeneration buff, which heals some health over 20 seconds. While this regen buff is active, incoming bleed effects gain plus 50% duration, but suffer negative 95% potency, even though I get more time to deal with them. So he just always has this up, though, right? Like he refreshes it. So it lasts for 20 seconds. Or is it 20 seconds downtime between? I don't even know if I could survive long enough against this Domino. I'm gonna try just to test it. You mean Sharpened Claws? Yeah, Sharpened Claws. That's the node. Wait a minute. Wasn't I supposed to gain some healing? Doesn't it say that my ability accuracy can't be reduced? Or something like that? So I'm guessing it only wasn't active because of fighting Domino? What are these nodes? Or maybe it was Pilfer? Man, I don't know. Whatever. let's just go through. Brian Relast, it's interesting. Alright, Ryu, hang on. Give me a sec. You're gonna die anyway, right? Yeah. Okay. Pilfer, she started with power. Okay. Alright. Did an experiment with my 10 antlion pets. I fed 5 with ants, and then 5 of them with... Wait, what? I fed 5 with ants, and then 5 of them with ants. Surprisingly, the ones that ate termites... Oh, I'm guessing that was supposed to be termites. Surprisingly, the ones that ate termites were more docile and ate less, while the others were aggressive. So you shouldn't give them termites because you want them to be aggressive. I see. Very interesting. No, I don't know, man. That is interesting, though. Ryu and the Antlions. Did BG stream again, or am I high? Both? I don't know. I don't know how your night's going. But, I am streaming again. I'm always streaming, though, man. Alright, let's try out, oh, there's Spite on this? Okay. So, Colossus probably not going to be best for this fight. Spite on Namor is kind of interesting, though. And wait. Yeah, so wait. He was gaining that power before the fight started. Is there a bug with that? didn't someone say like the cooldown, like the fury was starting before the fight started too, or something? There might be a little issue with that. Is it possible to gift champions? No, it is not possible to gift or trade champions or anything of the sort. For good reason. It would hurt the game if that were possible. I don't have any other characters with a buff to see that again. Let me pop a revive real quick. Curious. Alright. Wait, so there's nothing else on it, right? Yeah, it's just the spite. So let's see his power gain. And see if I have a buff on myself. Alright, yeah, so I have a buff. He's already gaining power. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. And I'm also dead. Yeah, okay. Alright, good test. BG, how come you end your Omega combos with a light? So I end my Omega combos with a light attack most times. Because it keeps him a little bit closer. So I'm going to end with a medium this time. And yeah, I mean, he dashed back, so that's not a good example. But if you end with a light attack, and it's not every character, by the way. But if you end with a light attack, typically the enemy will be a little bit closer to you, and it'll keep the spores rolling. Where if you end with a medium, pushes them back just a little bit extra, and the spores start to drop off. I think with Namor there, it probably didn't matter. But depending on the character size and their natural dash back distance and stuff like that. When I started messing around with Omega Red, just something I noticed, and yeah, regardless of the enemy, I normally end with a light attack with Omega. Alright, cool. Let's get out of here. ABG, what about gifting, Catalyst, or rank up? Can you send that in gifting? Right now, you can't send anything in gifting. The gifting, there was gifting in this game, but it was being abused. People were, yeah, there was some fraud going on basically, and they had to kill gifting because of that. People always find ways to ruin things, you know. Hopefully they can find a way to bring it back. But even when gifting was in the game, it's limited. So one of the biggest reasons why it's limited and should be limited, gifting and or you know, any kind of trading or anything like that, is so that you don't have to create a dozen accounts to play the game. Like, you know, Kabam, they want to give out some things for free, right? We got the like login calendars and stuff like that, right? And if there was gifting in the game, well, then you could just create a dozen, or in some cases, some people would take it to the extreme, and they could probably set up bots or something like that to keep, you know, 100 accounts running or more. And then you just kind of funnel those resources all into one account. If that were the case, like it'd be more efficient just to keep creating accounts rather than playing on one and getting the freebies. So there's that, but then of course there's a ton of reasons why like gifting should be limited. Another one from like a business standpoint for Kabam. If you could trade things in game, what you'd end up doing is just paying other people to get characters versus buying crystals for chances at characters, or you know, same thing for like catalysts and stuff like that. I think it, like, it'd be interesting. It wouldn't work for this game, the way it's currently set up. But it would be interesting if there was some sort of trading, like, marketplace type of setup. Where, yeah, like, you could trade catalyst types, or or like if gold was a little bit more of a meaningful currency. Like it's you know, of course, like gold is important, but in other games there's other currencies that are like more important. But it'd be cool like if you could sell things for a certain amount of gold and then take that gold and buy other things. But yeah, it would require the game to be set up in a completely different way. And I don't know if that works in free-to-play games with microtransactions. I don't know if there would ever be a way to get that working, to be honest. BG wanted gifting nerfed, so Kabam took it away. I did not want gifting nerfed. I just didn't want anybody to gift me. I hope they bring it back for the holidays. And I hope I have a lot of units so that I can get some things, so I can trade some things. But I'm going to blow all my units pretty soon here. I don't know if I'll have units left for the holidays, really. Double 3 Auction House, case study of why trading is bad in RPG games. I mean, the way they set it up was bad, real bad, yeah. Trading is a real delicate thing. It's for sure a very delicate thing. Number one, like when it comes to Diablo, yeah, people just literally weren't playing the game because it was just always better to buy things off the auction house. And like not just better, not just slightly better, but like way better. Which unfortunately, that's how it gets in pretty much any game where you have an auction house or any kind of trading. Is that if you're good at trading, and especially there are certain like tools that are set up. Like in World of Warcraft, for example, a buddy of mine used to do this all the time back when we're actually playing. Like there's tools set up that just show you like the cheapest things on the auction house and like automatically buy those things out and relist them for more money. And as soon as you get like a certain amount of gold or whatever currency it is in the game, you can essentially just keep buying and flipping things over and over, and you will always make more money doing that. You make way more money if you're good at that than you will playing the game. There's no way to play the game to be even close to on par as of like flipping things. Even without those tools, but those tools just make it like ridiculous to do that stuff. So yeah, for Diablo, that was always one of the things where it wasn't even close. At least in a game like WoW, you can at least find things on your own. You don't have to do that. But in Diablo, it was like, you know, you had to do that. You're screwed otherwise. B. Daniel sending over another buck saying BG loves gifting in game. He likes the help and dual credits. Yeah. Oh man, the dual credits that I had to keep flushing from dreaming. Those damn dual credits, man. BG, I remember you talking about the Zod rune drops. Oh my goodness, in Diablo 2. Diablo 2, the trading in Diablo 2 was pretty good. It got messy because of dupes and stuff, but I actually like the trading in Diablo 2. Have you tried Path of Exile? I have not actually played Path of Exile, which I know is a really good game, and I probably should have played Path of Exile. But I think I'm burned out from that genre almost completely. Maybe by the time Diablo 4 hits, I'll give it a chance, but I don't even think I will. So Diablo 2, favorite game of all time. Path of Exile was kind of touted as a Diablo 2.5, while people were waiting for Diablo 3 to be released, and I was like, I don't want to burn myself out on this type of game. I'm just gonna save myself for Diablo 3. I don't need some inferior game. That's how I was feeling. Turns out Path of Exile was a way better game than Diablo 3. And I made the wrong choice there. But I never played. Yeah, I just waited for Diablo 3. Played Diablo 3. Was extremely disappointed, and never really played a game of that genre ever again. There's a lot in that genre now. I don't even remember the names of all of them. Oh man, why can't I think of the name of this one? I don't know. Whatever. But I've never played out. I never played any of those. Oh, there was one that I did try, but I didn't like it. I really can't remember the name of it though. Oh my god. It was made by some of the creators of Diablo. Let me try to find it. Ooh, Titan Quest. Actually, I played that game. That was pretty old though. 2006. Played that. Grim Dawn. That's one of the ones I was trying to think of. Never played Grim Dawn. Torchlight. I played the original Torchlight for, I don't know, maybe like an hour. Really wasn't into it. Torchlight 2 I never played. Torchlight Frontiers I was looking into, but I don't think I have any interest in that game anymore, unfortunately. There's a bunch of others. This list I pulled up doesn't have a lot of games on it. Torchlight also is up, BG. Nick, what's up, dude? Alright, anyway. I'm sure most people haven't heard of the games I'm even trying to find anyway. Wolcen. Yeah, Wolcen is another one that is similar. I think there was one... that was looking... like, the one that probably looked the best. I don't remember the name of it, but... I don't even... like, at the time when I saw it, there wasn't even an English patch. I don't know where it was being created. I want to say it was a Korean ARPG, but I'm not even entirely sure on that. We're gonna get a PS2 again just to play Final Fantasy X again. Love the side game Blitzball so much. Final Fantasy X was fun. I did play that Blitzball game a bit. Yeah. I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I always used to play those side games in the Final Fantasy games. There was like a card game in Final Fantasy IX. Final Fantasy VII had like that arcade that you went to with a couple mini games. ABG, did you play Half-Life? Team Fortress back in the day for PC? A little bit, not a ton. So I was always into console games for the longest time, and then eventually I got into PC games. But before I got into them myself, I had a friend that I met because we were on the same bowling team, actually. And yeah, we'd bowl like every Saturday morning together. And then after that, I'd usually go over to his house, and he was more into PC games. And yeah, so that was like my first time playing pretty much, well, shouldn't say any PC game, but like a game really made for PC that wasn't just like a port for PC. Because I did play what's it called, like the Simpsons arcade game on PC. You know, with like a Those good old floppy disk days. But yeah, so I played Half-Life at Team Fortress. Played some other PC games too at his place. And then yeah, I sucked at it big time. Eventually I got Counter-Strike and played that a little bit, but it took a long time to get used to just PC and or not PC, keyboard and mouse setup. And eventually I got so used to it that, man, it's really difficult to go back to a controller setup for like any game that I play. But especially first-person shooter game. I could, it's great playing like a platformer or something like that with a controller, but oh man, playing any kind of FPS game with a controller is just has a really bad feel to it for me. Final Fantasy VIII was great. Yeah, the card game was okay. I never actually played Final Fantasy VIII. I played 7, 9, 10. I wish I played the earlier ones. I just didn't know about anything Final Fantasy until Final Fantasy VII. But the games for Super Nintendo, that would have been perfect for me. Because I basically grew up with a Super Nintendo. I grew up like the very end of NES. Played some NES games and still very, very much so remember my grandmother buying me Mega Man 4 for NES. But I was pretty young, and I mostly remember Super Nintendo. And man, I would have just fallen completely in love. I would have fallen completely in love with the Final Fantasies for Super Nintendo. They would have been my favorite games, probably. Maybe of all time. Some of them, like I still haven't went back and played them, because I don't know if I would enjoy them as much these days, but yeah, man, at the time. Now I'm playing with Barbies with my 2-year-old. Good times with PG. The mouse and keyboard was way different from the controllers. Yeah. Normal battle chips are uncollected. I recommend getting the uncollected crystals, personally. There is not a big difference between the two, but uncollected has a chance for a 5-star and will technically give you a little bit more gold in the long run, since if you get and dupe the 4-star, which is a higher chance in the uncollected crystals, you get 24 ISO bricks that you can sell for 60,000 gold. Whereas, yeah, you can get the 4-star in the regular crystals too, but a significantly reduced amount. Alright, or reduced chance. Let's hope for science, cosmic, or tech. Come on. One science. Okay, well, whatever, that's fine. Alright. On that note, though, guys, it's time to head out of here, man. I'll be back tomorrow in normal time. Yeah, no day stream tomorrow. But day streams, once Doom hits the arena, like I said, man, I'm going to be in there during the daytime. All 6 days that Doom's in the arena, both rounds. Be doing day streams and normal night streams too. So, I mean, I guess all of you are up late, so maybe this doesn't doesn't mean much to you guys that are up late with me. But, yeah. But Deanna sent over another buck saying, I had no clue about Final Fantasy either until the 4-disc PC game. Hashtag Cloud and Barrett. I miss it. 4-disc PC game? Was that a port of one of the Final Fantasies? I remember Final Fantasy VII being 3 discs, but maybe on PC it was more. I don't know. Yeah, man. I was trying to think if you were talking about something else Final Fantasy related, but with Cloud and Barrett, what else could there be? So yeah, Final Fantasy VII. Okay. One disc was install. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. One install disc and then putting in the other discs when you're actually playing. That sounds about right. Yeah. Dude, I thought that was the craziest thing too. Like, I still remember my brother bringing home Final Fantasy VII, and I had no idea what it was or anything like that, and just seeing, you see like a normal CD case, a normal PlayStation case. I mean, I guess the original PlayStation cases, they were huge, right? They were like this big before they were reduced to like the normal CD size, but still, it was like stacked, man. It was just stacked on top of each other, 3 of them. I'd never seen anything like that, and that right there was enough to get my attention of just like, whoa, what the hell is this, man? You mean this game is so big? This game is so big that it can't even fit on one disc? What? Final Fantasy VII was 4 discs. For PlayStation, it was 3. Unless there's no way I'm wrong on this. But for the PC, like B. Daniel said, one disc install makes sense. But Final Fantasy VII, how many discs? Final Fantasy VII is 3 discs. Yeah. Final Fantasy 8 and 9 have 4 discs because they're both longer than Final Fantasy VII. Okay. For PlayStation, at least. All right. Anyway, I'm heading out of here. Buzzed Lightyear. I don't know if you're still in here or not, but thank you so much once again for being tonight's Big D with 25 big ones, dude. Thank you very much. And thank you to everyone else that sent over a little something. Oh, wait, no. Okay, never mind. I thought I missed something, but now we're good. Okay. So, yeah, thank you, guys. And I'll see you all tomorrow, normal time. It was long as F. Yeah, never played it. I'll never forget that I made it all the way to the 4th disc and my file corrupted. Same thing happened to me in PlayStation. Except I was at the end of the 2nd disc. It was my fault, though, because I used a Game Shark that I just got for Christmas, and that corrupted my file. All right, anyway, now good night, guys.